What's up, everyone? It's Aaron Colhoun, head coach at Crystal Clear Fitness. Hope you're having an amazing day. So today's video is about mental health and the stress bucket analogy. Now, I find these two work really well together because it gives you a good visualization. So, mental health, like anxiety, depression is, two of the biggest killers in our society. Okay, so especially at this moment in time, post-COVID, lots of people with mental health problems. So hopefully this will give you some, understanding on how to cope with that. Okay. So if you imagine your stress bucket. Okay. So stress bucket. If you imagine you've got a bucket here, and all the stresses of your daily life, basically, like your financial pressures, your lack of sleep, health concerns, family issues, worries at work, poor diet, all of that sort of stuff, right, goes into your stress bucket, okay? Now, there's some people who are really good at emptying their stress bucket or not letting it overflow, okay? So what can happen is, if we don't have a release for all of that stress that's going in our bucket, what's going to happen is it's going to overflow, and overwhelm us basically with anxiety, depression, and all of that nasty stuff. So why it's so important is to have outlets for that stress and to release the stress from the bucket. Okay, so things that work really well. Taking time to enjoy yourself. Okay, relaxing, talking to friends and family. Exercise is brilliant. Having good time management and a schedule, so you're not rushed around. You can schedule stuff and you're planned for the day. Practicing mindfulness is really good. Being generous to people. So what basically happens is you'll get all the stresses come in, okay, and then you're using these like taps and outlets to release some of the stress. Okay, so you can keep that. So you're nice and relaxed. You're able to cope rather than letting it all build up and overflowing. And one last point, quite a few people do is they use unhelpful coping mechanisms to try and help with that stress. So they have all their stress, their money worries, their poor health, worries at work, all of that stuff piling in. But then what they'll go and do is, go and drink alcohol or smoke or use drugs, which actually is a temporary release, but then it just goes straight back into that stress bucket and carries on. So you get this overflow, overwhelming again, okay? So what we need to work on is having them outlets in place that we can use to release our stress bucket, okay? So like I said, practicing mindfulness, enjoying things, physical activity, talking to friends and family, and good time management. I hope that's been really helpful for you. If you do have any more questions, or if you have any questions, you want to talk about this sort of stuff, please message me and I'll be happy to help you, okay? Have a brilliant day. Take care. Bye-bye.